set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First look is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Formation for the Buccaneers.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 34. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun. Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
But it's
that looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Los Angeles.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. Past the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 50, check 50. Ozzy! Ozzy! Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I got him. 50.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 49-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. A shotgun give to Fournette. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division. Look, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. So after the INT, it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
15-yard line.
The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Fournette, a first down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Bucs have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Rams 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, South
trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Goss pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
14. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You got nothing there. You got nothing. Mike 50. Mike 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. From the gun, Brady. Dancing to, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Following the fumble recovery, Goff going up top for Kupp. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Hey, check it.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
It's our time. Bang, 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 bang. Watch it. Check three. Hey, check it.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Suck up for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 21. Rams 7.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's Goff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
First down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Brady now on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
6-yard line.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Brady looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
first and
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
it's a gain of
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
complete.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Goff eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Gerald Everett. Incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. The return man is Hill. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
By the wide receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I don't even know why his team showed up.
On 2nd and 1, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Brady took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Yeah, McCoy is going to be stopped up short. He didn't get it. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They're going to run this with a tight end. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfire. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He wants Reynolds way downfield. They find some open field here. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey. Mike's 72. Hey, we got to keep it.
Operating from the gun. Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Rams 13. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Justice Hill on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
And now here is another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the run. They're running it. Regular. Cover.
Throwing now is Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Not much there, only a yard.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. He'll be saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Goff. And that will be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Goff now looks to throw. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll run a draw now with Akers. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and
Goff now looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning it, Hill. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 50, Mike 50.
On first down, Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Goff. Going up top for Kupp. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there, Goff to Kupp, 41 yards.
First down, Rams.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield 49. Vita Vea make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Going up top for Kupp. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Mike 50, check it, reload. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the out. Mike's 50, Stop.
Brady now to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
Oh, that's the way
and he will score. Touchdown, LA. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
On the tackle.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Hill on the return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 44-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
To throw again, Brady. He'll let one go deep for... It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Ready? Hey, look, 3, let me 2. Hey, ball 66.
Now a play fake, Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Josh Reynolds.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
Pass. Complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
The keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13. Tonight.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they